Okay, so setup wise, like I said, most of them very, very good. Very, very conventional, sort of small setup, weight on the left side, hands are slightly forward, so you're in a good start position here, okay now. We just watch this left hand one here now as you sort of play it through.
Oh yeah.
It just looks a bit yeah. If I sort of play it now at kind of normal speed, okay.
It's a slower kind of dead strike.
A bit jabby and a bit out of control, yeah? Whereas if you look at this one here now, everything's kind of moving. Your arms and body kind of still moving together with that, okay?
But the hands aren't flippy.
There's less, exactly, yeah. Because by this, if we think, when we swing a golf shot and we're chipping, okay, there's kind of your line of your torso, your hands and your arms, okay? As we swing a golf club, okay, what we're looking for is this all to kind of pivot from up here.
Yeah.
Okay? If this bit at the top stops, the torso, the next pivot point's going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you swing the golf club, it's going to be very sort of shortened this kind of way, which is what that swing looks like. You almost see when you play that shot, a telltale sign of somebody almost scared of going too far when they play these shots, okay?
Yeah.
Is the hands coming off the club and that club recoiling, almost like, don't go too far. Like, whoa, it's going to go off my hands, almost like explosive sort of power. And for a 20-yard chip, the last thing you want is that power, and the club gets kind of like jumpy in your hands. When you're a bit more kind of this way, keeping the angle, get your arms and your torso to keep going, the ball comes off that slightly more dead sort of strike, and it's easy then to accelerate the golf club, because you're not going to have so much speed on the golf ball. And the problem with this strike here now, like I said, if the hands overtake the golf club there a little bit, look at impact there now. Okay, there's the club and there's kind of your hands. That blue line is leaning a little bit to your trail side, just a little bit, okay? And when the lie's good, as it was here,
so it should be more.
We should expect it a little bit more kind of that way, yeah. If the lie is good, now not you leaning your body, just having your hands further forward, yeah. Because your arms and body have kept going.
So would you say then? Okay.
Yeah.
And I can only describe this how I...
Yeah, no, of course, that's fine. Yeah.
Would you feel as if you're dragging the club?
Potentially, it might feel that way, yeah. So the club is almost like
you never swing it.
Yeah, exactly. So more that sort of that movement there was sort of the dragging drill. That kind of movement here now. You're not letting the golf club kind of overtake your hands. Only on these really short shots,
Stop.
Yeah.
And it's always like
a little bit more in that direction. Yeah, we don't want to be going too far, because if you push the hands too far forward, you'll increase the angle now this way, and the club gets off the ground, and you end up spinning as well. So it is a feeling that you might incorporate with that sort of movement there. But the arms have basically got to keep moving. If the arms stop, the club's going to carry on. You can stop your hands and arms like that, but the club's gone, you see. So getting that feeling of the body moving a bit more, okay, when you then come back to the golf ball now at impact, okay, we can see the shaft here now. I'll draw a line up there now. That shaft now is only left of your head, isn't it? Yeah. So slightly more leaning that way at impact as you go through. And the torso there, everything's kind of going with it, okay? Keeping this angle on the right wrist there, as we said, yeah? If you stop here now and take the hands off the golf club, it's all kind of, it just looks, and it lends itself to the potential of too many different shots.
But if I think about my left hand as opposed to my right hand,
possibly,
then
that's that feeling of the leader. That's why a lot of people, certainly left-handed golfers, are always often seen as being really good people with their short game, because they're often right-handed golfers like Mickelson and so on, who lead with their strong hand. So the club's never going to flip. You can control your hand a lot more. The bottom hand wants to kind of do this, you see, but the lead arm's like, what am I doing? So the bottom hand often wants to do this sort of scoop, and obviously power in some ways, a power source with the right hand. But the lead hand being your left hand, you can control that face a little bit more. So generally, short game people, obviously, their top hand is often a more dominant hand. They often tend to find they're better short game people. Obviously, maybe not quite as far. Okay. Yeah, keeping things moving there as we go. Don't stop the hands, stop the body, keep it going. Because otherwise, if your trajectories look sort of, if you're going from kind of here, and the hole is there with the flag like so, if your shots go doink, or then like that, or kind of just too far, and all these different variety of shots, they might end up towards the flag. But if you're trying to land it kind of beyond that line, okay, two of those shots will do that, but two of those shots are landing on this side of the line. So one goes in the bunker, one is the bank.
You want consistency.
Exactly. You want to see, when you're playing these shots, kind of like all the time, this same kind of like flow and trajectory off the golf ball, not a variety of some high, some low, some skiddy, some checky, some bouncing through, and that just comes from that club face adding loft, maybe thinning it a little bit, maybe catching a bit low, a bit skiddy.
But now I know that we sort of about this
here. Yeah, you've got a benchmark to aim for. You could put maybe sort of a couple of baskets stacked up there or something. You could do whatever. More of a visual, isn't it?
It's not up here.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Down.
You had a couple the yellow ball that came there was almost up here somewhere, and when it comes down from the descent angle's a lot steeper, it lands and goes, it's not going to make it. Then if you hit the ball harder with that bottom hand, there comes the thin shot, and it's whizzing across the back of the green. So yeah, that's the problem. With the lie changing all the time, it's very difficult. So, Make sense?